Good day, gentle people. It's your favorite Mr. 42. Welcome back to the channel. Sometimes flat earthers say something that is correct, even if they don't mean to.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 10/20/2023.
Nobody cares, Chris.
And here again, got drenched once again on a Friday. Every weekend for the last 8 fucking weeks, it's been raining. That's right.
Weather is not a global phenomenon, Chris. I said global. Your report on the local weather is just as relevant for us as the weather in Landfair.
Mr. 42, it really isn't that difficult. It's simply Llanfair Twllgwyngerth Gogerech Windrobwll Llandysilio go. Come on, man.
Yeah,
That's right.
How did you rate my video quickie?
And one of the storms was an extra bonus because the weatherman didn't even know. We just got 9 inches of rain down in Brooklyn, 7 where I live, and other areas got 5 inches of rain.
Bingo!
No warning, nothing. Now, if that was snow, 1 inch of rain equals, yes, a foot of snow.
He got something right. Of course, it is dependent on temperature and some other factors, but it is not a bad estimation. Well done, Chris.
So that would have been a world record in Brooklyn, right? 9 feet of snow? Oh, shit. Now it's different if it's a wet snow or if it's a fluffy snow, but that's usually around what they use.
Wow, we even thought about it.
Anyway, look, today's a Friday, and I want to give you something to think about here, and I got some things for you to think about. Just in case if I'm able to put a video together over the weekends, okay?
Okay.
I want you to think about something. When I was a kid, we grew up with video games, just like many childhood did have around my generation. I used to like Choplifter. Now that was for the Apple computer, I believe, Apple II. I think I had the 2 Plus back then, and then I had the 2E. But anyway, my point is, it was always impossible to get that chopper to land, you know, on the ground. I don't know if you remember that game. And then we had Flight Simulator, which just sucked, okay? Because I didn't have the right keyboard. I didn't have the right joystick for it. So I couldn't even get the fucking thing off the tarmac anyway, so I just put that game aside. Because I didn't have the money to go out. I mean, I was fucking 10, 11, 12 years old. I didn't have any money to go out and buy a joystick for the fucking thing. Anyway, so my point is, on every flight simulator, okay, and this is including the one that they have inside of the airports when you're trying to get your pilot's license, it's funny because they don't have the Earth moving.
And why would they? If the virtual camera moves at the same speed and in the same direction as the Earth, the difference is exactly 0. Is this a still image of the inside of a box? Or is it a video where the box and the camera move at the same speed? It is impossible for you to know the difference.
Why is that?
Of course, the game developers know this basic fact, so they aren't going to waste any CPU cycles on that nonsense. All that is calculated is the difference in velocity between the airplane and the Earth.
Because that is a precision land that you're going to have to do. Don't you think one would be practicing that thing over and over and over again? Because it would be constantly different. The wind always changes everywhere.
Maybe you should spend some time on researching how much pilots in training spend in simulators and in powered aircraft. And how much after training. It never ends. You would know this if you really were interested in the topic. But of course, you just want to show the world your stupidity instead.
And then you've got the spin going at 1,000 miles per hour. Where does it begin? Where? Do you have to be out in fucking space in order to see the Earth spin? Where? Where does it fucking spin? How many times do we have to fucking wake up people and tell them to look at something as obvious as that?
I don't know, Chris. We've been trying, but now we just make fun of you instead.
You cannot land a fucking plane on a spinning wet ball. You can't. Wake up!
American fools. Your intellect is as weak as your dollar.
It's impossible. You cannot predict the weather from anywhere on a spinning wet ball. It's impossible. Especially 5 days, 7 days, 8 days in advance. You would need a degree.
It's impossible? You would need a degree. Let that sink in, Chris. You are an uneducated potato.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. They just don't get it. They don't get it. Okay? They don't see the obvious.
Failure is your destiny.
You know, when I first made this channel, I knew at some point Google was going to squash us. Okay? Because in the beginning, they were recommending Flat Earth videos. Good Flat Earth videos.
There is no such thing.
Flat Earth videos that give you information. You know, that make your mind think. Now, what do you get? You get all the people that are just picking up videos from us, and that's what you're getting recommended.
Indeed.
Okay, and then you're getting somebody coming up, reading something off of a textbook, and telling you the bullshit that they know everything because they are listening to NASA.
NASA is just one of many sources.
How? What? What do you know? You don't even know what a fucking star is, for Christ's sake.
You disrespect yourself and your nation.
It's not that stars don't exist. Okay, they don't exist. They're not this circle, this magnificent star from space that's freaking trillions of miles, trillions and billions of miles away. You can't see that. Your eyes could not focus in on something that far away. It's impossible.
You are made of stupid.
It's just like the ISS. This thing's the size of a football field, right? Yet it's hundreds of thousands of miles away.
Sorry, what? Thing is about 408 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Big difference there.
Okay, something that big, you're going to be able to see that many miles away. Impossible!
Yeah, now try that with the proper distance, not some made up number.
Starlink! These satellites are the size of a dinner table. Okay? Meanwhile, they're, what do they say, 30 kilometers up there? Somewhere around there?
550.
40 kilometers up there?
550.
Something the size of a dinner table, you can see that 30 or 40 kilometers away.
550. Where do you pull these numbers from? Please don't say.
Why don't you really take a dinner table, go 30 or 40 kilometers away, and you tell me if you can see that?
If you have a free line of sight to your dinner table against a very dark background and it reflects sunlight, yes, absolutely.
It's closer than you think. These stars don't exist. Okay? It's like the Hayden Planetarium. It's like a fucking planetarium.
Well, if you insist, Chris, because even there the planets are round.
That's what it is. That's all it is. That's what you live under. But they're happy. Okay, they're happy because they think that the meteor is going to come by and kill them. You know, why would you want to worry about that? With all this other shit that's going on, you're worrying about a meteor coming to kill you, or the stratosphere being blown off because of a solar storm coming from the sun, you know, or a planet colliding, or the Andromeda Galaxy coming down and colliding with the Milky Way, you know, all the fun stuff, or UFOs. We're eventually going to get a UFO that's going to come down and they're going to kill us all. Come on, hurry, 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 they're going to kill us.
You clearly have issues to understand the difference between science fiction and science fact. Or the scale of time. Or anything really.
Come on, man, wake the fuck up! All of this is bullshit to keep you scared.
Is anyone scared about all those things that you just mentioned? Let me know in the comments.
They live off of this. Same thing with Halloween.
I am the clown with the tearaway face.
I'm not going to celebrate this satanic shit that they do?
That is something you decide for yourself and completely unrelated. Let's just cut the next 2.5 minutes of unrelated, incoherent rambling, shall we?
Many hours later.
It's not possible to live on a spinning wet ball in a fucking solar system that's moving at all these tremendous speeds. And then you can turn around and look at a link and it's just glass. Okay, that's impossible on a spinning wet ball.
Can you explain why you think that would be impossible? Do you expect the Earth to encounter a lot of turbulence while it's moving or something? What is it?
It doesn't matter because now you can't even research Flat Earth. You lost your chance.
Aha, so that is your explanation why you're not researching anything at all. Thanks for that.
Of course, you can get David Weiss's app. So maybe you can go in there and for a beer, you can find all the information out that you're looking for about Flat Earth.
You mean that Grifter's app that is using globe calculations and globe maps? That app? Nah, I'm good.
Instead of going on Google or whatever fucking search engine you use now, they're all the same. They're all owned by Google or eventually will be. So they can suppress all the news from you. All right? And that's the problem. They're only going to show you what they want you to see. Or what they want you to see.
And yet I found your video. Is that what they want me to see? Are you a part of the day?
All right. Okay. Yeah. No, I erased the video yesterday because let me get into this real quick. Okay. I don't want to make this video too long. For some stupid reason, I have so many things on my fucking mind. I confuse north and south. Okay. But you should know what north is. You know the North Pole? Yeah, that's right. That's where Santa Claus lives.
What is happening here?
Right? That's what you were told as a child. Why would they make up such a ridiculous story? Why are we, as a country, even acknowledging that anymore? And going as far to say that NORAD is actually tracking Santa Claus up in the sky. I mean, is it a game to them? It obviously is, because it amuses people, right? Yes, they're amused by it. They're amused by still acting like a child. Have you ever heard about the Black Rock? Yes, that's what's forming all the electricity that's up there. But when the sun is coming closer to us, okay, that's when the electricity just goes nuts. I didn't do this. I'm one of the many that have discovered that what you've been told is bullshit. So wake up, do your research, and investigate.
Just like you, where the ISS is hundreds of thousands of miles away and Skylink satellites about 40 kilometers?
It's as simple as that. And if you can, and all you're going to do is look through books through NASA and listen to bullshit from scientists and idiots that are on TV that are actors, then you're not doing your research.
And David Weiss's app is research, right?
Okay, that's it. Bottom line.
And with that, we have reached the end of this video. Thanks for the laughs quiz. Hit like if you liked the video and press subscribe if you haven't done so already. In the description you'll find more information. This has been Mr. 42, out. Don't panic.